The forest was a terrible place. Old Man Hemlock's Woods, they called it. Trees twisted towards the sky like bony fingers. Their branches were bare and sharp. Sunlight? Forget it. Thick leaves high above blocked out the day. It was always twilight in there. Dark shadows stretched long and thin. They wiggled. They danced. They looked like monsters waiting for someone like me. I shivered, even though it wasn't cold. Not yet, anyway. This place felt wrong. Every step I took made a crunching sound. Dry leaves covered the crooked path. Twigs snapped under my sneakers, loudly, too loudly. It felt like the whole forest was listening to me. The wind whispered secrets through the branches. Or was it something else? Something trying to tell me to turn back. My heart began to thump. Just a little thump at first. Then harder and harder. I told myself it was just a forest, just silly old trees. But I didn't believe it. My name is Alex, and I was in Old Man Hemlock's Woods because of a dare. My friend Sam dared me. "You're too chicken to go in there," he'd said. Chicken? Me? No way. So here I was, walking deeper and deeper into the gloom. The dare was to touch the oldest tree, the one they called the Witch's Tooth. It was supposed to be right in the middle of the woods. I clutched the small flashlight in my hand. Its beam seemed weak, pathetic, against so much darkness. I kept telling myself I wasn't scared. Liar, liar, pants on fire. A little voice in my head sang. The air grew heavy. It was hard to breathe. The silence between the rustles and creaks was the worst, a waiting silence, like the forest was holding its breath. I felt a prickle on the back of my neck, that feeling you get when someone is watching you very closely. I spun around, nothing, just more trees, more shadows, but the feeling didn't go away. It only got stronger. Suddenly, a cold spot hit me, like walking into an invisible freezer. My breath puffed out in a white cloud. Weird. It was a summer afternoon, or it was supposed to be outside these woods. I rubbed my arms. Goosebumps popped up all over my skin. This wasn't normal. This was not just a creepy forest. Something was definitely here with me. Something unseen, something cold. And I had a horrible feeling I was about to find out what it was. My teeth started to chatter. Then I heard it, a whisper. So soft I almost missed it. Alex! My name. It seemed to come from all around me, and from nowhere at all. Was it the wind, playing tricks on me? I wished it was the wind. Oh, how I wished. I stopped walking. My feet felt rooted to the ground like the trees. "Who's there?" I called out. My voice was a shaky squeak. Stupid. So stupid to call out. What if something answered? And something did. A low moan drifted through the trees. It wasn't an animal sound, not a wolf, not an owl. It was a sad sound, a lonely sound, but also a scary sound. Very scary. My flashlight beam shook in my hand. The light bounced off the tree trunks, making the shadows dance even more wildly. I wanted to run. I really, really wanted to run, but my legs wouldn't move. They were frozen. Frozen with fear. I was trapped. Then I saw it. At first, it was just a flicker, a darker patch in the deep shadows between two gnarled oaks. It shimmered, it swirled like smoke, but it wasn't smoke. It grew taller, paler, taking a shape, a human shape, a see-through, glowing shape. Its eyes opened, two burning, empty holes staring right at me. It was a ghost, a real live, well, not live, a real ghost. And it was looking straight at me. It raised a long, wispy arm. I screamed. Finally, my legs remembered how to work. I turned and ran, faster than I'd ever run before. My backpack bounced against my spine. The flashlight dropped from my numb fingers. It clattered onto the path and went out. Darkness swallowed me whole. But I didn't stop. I couldn't stop. I had to get away, away from those eyes, away from that reaching, ghostly hand. My heart hammered against my ribs. Boom, 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 like it wanted to escape my chest. The forest fought back. Branches whipped at my face. They snagged my jacket, trying to hold me. Roots snaked across the path, trying to trip me. It was like the trees themselves were on the ghost side. I stumbled. I nearly fell, but I scrambled up, kept going. Tears streamed down my face, hot tears. I could hear the ghost behind me, a soft rustling sound, like silk dragging over dead leaves, and that awful cold moan. It was getting closer, closer. I risked a glance over my shoulder. Big mistake. It was there, floating, not running, just gliding smoothly over the ground. Its pale face was clearer now. Thin lips pulled back in a silent snarl, or was it a grin? I couldn't tell. Its glowing eyes seemed to burn into my soul. It was gaining on me, effortlessly. I was running out of breath. My lungs ached. My legs were screaming, but the ghost just kept coming. Silent, steady, terrifying. Panic clawed at my throat. I had to think, where could I go? What could I do? Then through the trees, I saw it. A patch of lighter sky. A clearing, maybe, just maybe. If I could reach the clearing, I might be safe. Ghosts hated open spaces, right? Or was that vampires? I didn't know. I didn't care. It was my only chance. I pushed myself harder, faster. My sneakers pounded the earth. Thump, thump, thump. The clearing. I had to reach the clearing. It was my only hope. I burst out of the trees into the clearing. Sunlight, real warm sunlight, hit my face. I blinked. My eyes watered. I stumbled to a halt in the tall grass. Panting, sobbing, I spun around, expecting to see the ghost right behind me, ready to grab me, but it wasn't there. It stood at the very edge of the woods, half in shadow, half in light. It didn't come any further. It just watched me. Its glowing eyes seemed less angry now, almost sad. The ghost lifted its wispy hand, the one that had been reaching for me. It didn't look menacing anymore. It waved, a slow, small wave. Then something amazing happened. The scary, tall ghost began to change. It shimmered, it shrank, down, down, down. The glowing eyes softened, the pale face became rounder, younger. The tattered flowing robes became a simple white shirt and shorts. It was still see-through, but it wasn't scary anymore. Not really. The figure was now the size of a kid, a ghost kid, about my age. He had a mischievous look on his face. He giggled, a real childish giggle, not a moan. The sound echoed lightly in the clearing. It wasn't scary at all. It was almost friendly. I stood there, stunned, my mouth hanging open. I couldn't believe my eyes. Was this the same creature that had chased me? That had terrified me? It didn't seem possible, but there it was. The ghost kid grinned, a wide, happy grin. "Tag!" he shouted, his voice light and airy. "You're it!" Then, with another giggle, he turned and darted back into the shadows of the trees. He vanished, gone, just like that. I stood alone in the sunny clearing. My heart still thumped, but not from fear anymore, from surprise. Was that it? Was the whole terrifying chase a game? A very, very scary game of tag in Old Man Hemlock's woods. I wasn't sure if I ever wanted to play tag again, especially not here.